This is the 5-Minute Youth Devotional Reading with Alex Sarria.
October 3rd. Good morning. How can we fix this? Acts 24:25 says, "As he reasoned with them about righteousness and self-control and the coming day of judgment, Felix became frightened. 'Go away for now,' he replied. 'When it is more convenient, I'll call for you again.'" Between 52 and 58 AD, Felix was the Roman governor of the province of Judea. His policies were not so different from any of the current ones, seeking personal benefits over people he administered. He was famous for easily taking bribes and promoting outrages in Judea. Flavius Josephus says that he did not like being admonished, and although his wife was Jewish, he had certain aversion to Jonathan, a priest in Jerusalem, for he exhorted Felix to do things better. The historian says he settled the matter by hiring hitmen and having Jonathan murdered. His libertine life was reflected in the society that watched him with riots and uprisings. Paul had been accused of starting one of those uprisings, but in defending himself, had the opportunity to make a strong case against these allegations and was given a timeout while the matter was cleared up. That was the moment Felix, his wife, Drusilla, and Paul met. As they knew about Jesus, they wanted more details, and Paul took the opportunity to speak of the way and the truths of Christ. Inspired, he went a little further and exhorted him about justice, self-control, and the coming judgment. Today, we would have claimed it was not a politically correct speech. However, it was a completely necessary speech for Felix because he had to know his moral situation. Because no one can change what is not known or what is not recognized. The biblical account says that Felix was frightened. The X-ray clearly showed his condition, and so much transparency exposed him. He asked Paul to leave and told him that he would call him back. Many hostages paid bribes to be released, so he expected something similar from Paul. But Paul never paid anything, and Felix received nothing. And it is a shame because for 2 years he had the opportunity to take the reins of his life, and he put it off. There are people who think that any crime can be sidestepped by paying or receiving a payment, that any excess they commit can be fixed later. But that's not so. Opportunities end up being missed. Drusilla died in Pompeii with the eruption of Vesuvius. Felix passed into oblivion without fame or honor. Opportunities offered and lost. Mistakes are solved with Christ. It's the only way to fix them. Take the opportunity. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If this was helpful for you, please share it with a friend. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Always remember this: walking with God is the greatest thing you could ever do. You are His priority. Make Him yours, and you will always live out your purpose. God bless.